So we can start with a few deep breaths to settle us in. It can also help you bring focus to your body. And if you are comfortable in the position you're in, if not, you can always move a little and test a few positions. I would also like to start with a body scan to lock ourselves in the body even more. So we're going to start with our feet, wherever they are, on the ground or on the chair. We can just take the time to fully feel them as if it was the first time you were feeling them. From your toes to the soles, up until your ankles, just trying to check on them. Moving up with the ankles, calves, and the knees. We're just gently trying to know how they feel. You can always ask them to relax and release if it feels natural. And if it doesn't, then it's okay. Just know what is happening in that area. Now, leaving the lower parts of the legs, we are going in with the thighs, as well as our buttocks that are probably sitting on a surface. So we can get to feel the pressure of the muscles and the skin. We can also take a little moment now to see how, or rather feel how, our lower body is feeling. as a whole, all together, just to know what is happening. Moving upwards, we're gonna go slowly through the pelvic floor, pelvic area, and we are gonna do correct our intestines and just feel what is happening there right now. If you cannot get a strong signal from your body, it's okay. You can just let yourself be guided by my voice and know that the signal is not strong for the moment. We're going to continue with our chest area, with all the organs, the stomach, and the heart as well. And we're just going to be there for a moment and feel what there is to feel. Sometimes we can detect emotions in that area, especially as it is a highly active one. So just take a moment to be there. Can you feel a pressure or a tingling sensation? Or maybe just a nice flowing relaxation. We're going to continue with the neck, not only the throat and the front muscles, but also the back muscles. We can try to feel it all around. And just take note of what is happening, what signal we can detect, or if there is any signal at all. Let's not forget the shoulders, coming down in the arms, both arms, from the top, passing through every muscle and tissue, the elbows, the forearm, the wrists, and of course, our hands, the palms, and the fingertips. Now let's try to bring our full attention to the head, starting with the jaw. Unclench it, and if you can, ease into it. If that's not possible for you right now, it's more than okay. We're going to continue with the mouth, the lips, even the tongue, if you can relax it. The cheeks, the nose, and the sinuses as well. You can also try to relax your eyes back into their sockets, or just feel them if you cannot relax. We're moving upward with the eyebrows, which we are going to try to release and just observe what happens. We can do the same with the forehead muscles. Just check if they are contracted, and if so, can you release them or not? Simply, no. Finishing with the crown of our head. Just simply observing the sensations. And then let's try to do the same but with our upper body, from the pelvic area all the way to the top of our head. Let's try to just feel it. And try to just observe what is the overall feeling or sensation, whether it's a relaxing, gentle one, or maybe the energy is more intense, maybe heavier. Don't push to change it. Let's just try to sit in it. And as the last part of the body scan, we can try to feel the whole body, adding the lower part to our attention, and just overall noticing the feeling, the sensation. Maybe there's an area that you're naturally more drawn to, a signal that you want to give your full attention to. You can make it your object, or maybe choose another object that you will want to use for the next hour. Your only goal now is to know every moment of what is happening in your object. And if you ever forget to do that, or if your mind gets taken away, you can just be extra gentle with yourself and with your mind and bring it back to that object. sometimes can be difficult to stay with your object, and you can even notice in your mind the desire to maybe change either the object or the intensity of it. You might want it to be with a stronger signal or maybe more gentle. You can simply observe this desire and also sometimes just knowing that the object is not clear, that it is blurry or the signal is very weak can be a very good object too. Kind of like an object within an object. You can use my voice as a reminder to come back to your object in a soft, gentle way. Sometimes we can notice discomfort either in our mind or body, and it can be natural to want to act on it immediately, to either change positions or try to change the circumstances. In those moments, we can always try to just note the discomfort for the moment that we are in, and the next moment, and the next one, so on and so on. And if you really want to either maybe change positions, just know that there is discomfort or pain in a certain area of the body, and you can slowly move it, all the while being aware of it. If the discomfort is in your mind, you have three choices. You can try to sit with it and maybe use it as your object if the signal is strong and tolerable. You can also bring your attention back to your mind slowly and with patience every single moment. And if these two don't work, you can always open your eyes and take a little break, or maybe stand up and walk around, maybe drink some water. And once you feel ready, you can come back to your object. I just want you to know that no matter what is your case and what is happening, you're doing really, really great, and I'm proud of you. This is your reminder to softly bring your mind back to your object. There's no need to push or force. If it's harder for you, then it's completely okay. We don't get to choose what we work with. We only get to accept what is. And simply by knowing how your meditation is going, you are accepting. And if for you today is maybe easier, then don't force either to stay at all cost in your object or to get into the details of it. Just keep knowing, and the details will make themselves known to you. And if they don't, then again, it's okay. Now that we have been practicing to pull up good energy for the past hour or so, we're going to try to spread it. Again, I would like to remind that it is the intention that matters and not the feeling or the result. We can start with simply bringing up the love and kindness that we already have within ourselves at this moment. We can at first use it to simply blanket our whole body, as if it was filled with a bright yet calm light. Maybe it can only start at one specific area of your body, but you can let it spread to your whole body. There is absolutely no limit to this love and kindness. And at first, it can slowly spread through the body and maybe even to the things you are in contact with. Maybe that is simply a chair or the floor, but you can slowly feel that light spreading to the things you are touching immediately. And as you let it overflow, it can slowly spread into things that are further around you, alive or not. You can bring that light into your room, maybe to the pet that is sitting next to you, or someone that is just outside your room, even to the walls. And you can let it flood the whole place. And always remember, it comes from within and it is limitless. This light keeps spreading. This love and kindness is overflowing now to all of to the whole building that you're in. From top to bottom, covering it with a very bright, gentle, warm light that is coming from within you. The light even overflows out of the building and is starting to flood the streets, the other buildings around you, and it's getting to the whole street, the whole neighborhood. And you cannot help but overflow with this love and kindness. It quickly spreads out to your entire city, and eventually the area that you're in, and you can even let it cover the province, covering each being and also non-being with love and kindness, with light, with good intentions and purity. As it spreads to the whole country, remember that what we are focusing on is the intention and not the feeling, because sometimes it simply is not there, and it is okay and valid. If you want to focus this love and kindness on yourself for the moment, that is also okay. And you can also follow my voice as we spread the light to the whole continent and even the whole planet, the oceans as well, covering all that there is to be covered on Earth. We can even imagine that as we spread this light, as we let the loving kindness overflow, it brings up the same love and kindness in other beings. As if we were triggering it to come out. We also let it spread even further away into the unknown of our galaxy, and eventually the whole universe, and even unknown other universes. We don't know what's out there. All we know is that we are letting our love and kindness cover it, get to it, touch it. And now that we feel the light covering all that there is to cover, we can use it to set good intentions for ourselves for either the following day or even the following moment. Wishing for us to be mindful and aware in the meditations, but also outside of it. Wishing ourselves to bring ourselves back when it is necessary, To remember also that we have endless love and kindness within us that we can use and spread at any moment of the day, night. If you have any other good intentions for yourself, or maybe a resolution you would like to set, you can do so at the moment. As I join my palms together and I invite you to do so, I want to thank everyone for being here and taking the time to simply just be with yourself and with your mind. And with that, you can open your eyes when you feel ready and comfortable to do so.